Who do you guys think is going to be the top pass rusher for the 49ers after Nick Bosa?
Who's first?
I think this one's BayAreaBaller this time.
Okay.
Oh, I got to answer for this one, and it's Kamiko Toure. That's my instincts at the moment. Kamiko Toure, I thought he really came on strong. He came off an injury. I want to say it might have been an Achilles. Don't quote me on that, but he came on strong last season where he had 5.5 sacks. There it was. And when I watched the film on him, this dude's got an explosive element to his game. He's got good acceleration at the line. So when you're looking at pass rushing, and he's got the good hands. That's something that I like when I'm watching pass rushers. I want to see how they work their hands. Bosa's he's one of the best at it. Nick Bosa is. But Kamiko's flashing his hands, swatting them away. And that's why I'm going Kamiko Toure.
That's a good pick.
Thanks.
Sleeper pick. Because we got a lot of defensive players that aren't going to make this team, right? Because there's a lot of them. So I'm curious to know which ones aren't going to make this team. Is it going to be, since you're picking Toure, is it going to be a guy like Charles Omenihu, which they still have under contract? I don't know. It's going to be weird. My guy would be Samson Ebukam. I think he's doing nothing but trending up. And if he's not traded, right, or whatnot, I think he's going to be the guy that's going to have the most upside. I mean, the kid has the power, he has the speed, and you saw it finally starting to come together toward the end of the season. It was just like, oh man, a few more games, he would have had probably about 6, 7, 8 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Because he was starting to get in the stride. I'm thinking he's full stride this year. I think they're going to move Kerry Hyder to the inside. They're going to kind of use him like they were using Arden Key last year. So I think Samson Ebukam, this is the season for him to go out there and let everybody know what he's going to do. I think it's going to be Samson.
Yeah, I agree with Breezy. I think Samson Ebukam is my favorite. And it's a point Jack made when I had him on my channel. Everyone was saying, "Oh, it's going to be Drake Jackson. It's going to be Drake Jackson." But Jack was there. He said he looks great in individuals, but he struggled. When he actually went up against some competition, pass rush drills. So to me, I take Jack's word for what it is, and you go with the guy who has the most, like you said, the most experience. He came on late last year. I would love for Drake Jackson to be one of those things where, the Niners seem to unofficially have like the redshirt guys in a way. It's kind of maybe they do draft with that in mind. I don't know, but I like to have somebody just learn behind a pro like Samson Ebukam and even Toure, and not be counted on so early and let him develop, because like Jack said, he looks great, doing drills and stuff, but he struggled mightily. And I was hoping he would be the dude. Maybe he still is, who knows? But yeah, I'm on the Samson Ebukam train as well.
All right. So now you guys took a bunch of them. You didn't take all the best ones, but you took some really good ones. I really like the Kamiko Toure one, BayAreaBaller, because he is what everybody thinks Drake Jackson's going to become. He is that guy that's explosive off the start. The difference is that he actually can use his hands better than what I've seen out of Jackson so far. He's looked really good. Toure has. I'm a big Samson Ebukam believer. I really think that he's underappreciated and really came into his own last year when they finally started letting him play and giving him reps, because this is a guy who hasn't, when he was in with the Rams, Ebukam wasn't getting to focus just on doing one thing. He was bouncing back and forth between linebacker and edge. So just being able to sit on the edge and do that all year long, I really feel like him being that starting edge guy, kicking Eric Armstead inside is the best defense that they can do. Yeah. Hopefully they stick in that route, because I saw somebody, I think it was David Lombardi, say something about him coming inside, and I don't really like that, or outside. I don't want any part of Eric Armstead on the outside. I don't even care if it's base downs. I want that guy inside, because that's where he's best. He's not very good at containing the edge to put him out there. All right. All that said, the guy that's going to get the second most sacks behind Nick Bosa, it's going to be Eric Armstead.
I'm down with that.
I like it.
Yeah.
From the interior, that'd be huge.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what it was in. I think didn't he had 10 in in 2019, right? And which was more than Bosa had. I think. I don't know if it's going to be 10. I think Bosa's probably going to be up there again pretty high. But I if Bosa's healthy, Eric Armstead's going to get he's going to get 6+ sacks. And the only guy that beat him out last year was your guy, BayAreaBaller, Arden Key, right? I don't know if they have a guy quite as good as Key. That's a position that's going to be interesting to watch, because I think that Charles Omenihu, who they're going to try to have play that role, maybe a little bit of Kerry Hyder.
Well, yeah. Kevin Givens is my guy, Jack. I love me some Kevin Givens too.
As do I.
Yeah, and Kevin Givens is a really good player. I mean, the defensive line is almost everybody in that group is really good.
So deep.
Yeah, it is. And so I'm going with Eric Armstead. I just feel like if Nick Bosa is fully healthy this year, the whole way through, and Armstead stays healthy, he's going to put up at least 6, probably maybe even a sack more or so, and then he'll be the second guy.